Today I'm going to show you guys this pretty old G-Shock model that is not very popular in the market, but it is very unique and I believe you guys should check this one out. This is the G-8000 -4JF. 4 stand for the red tone, and in this case it is in orange colorway. This model was released in Japan on August 2006, which makes this one is 10 years old already, and there are quite a bunch of this, like a different colorway and design here and there, but this is the only orange version that is out there. On the side you come the standard buttons. However, the sizing of the buttons is pretty big compared to standard 5600 model. Let me put this on here for quick size comparisons for the body overall look. And so if you look at that, this kind of like a medium size. This is the standard small size buttons. That's pretty much annoying to be pressed, to be honest, even though they are very popular. And this is from the 6900 series model. You can see the 6900 series buttons have similar size as 56, but this guy is bigger. Interesting, even though they have a small watch case, the buttons is big, makes it easier to operate if you want to use the functions or as a daily watch, of course. This button is big, of course, and this one is also bigger, of course. Okay, looking at the face of the watch, you can see we have, you know what, let me zoom in a little bit here. So this is it. Look at this angle, or this top part over here. This is a steel part, a lot of edges or texture on top of it. Looks similarly as a nail. Somehow it is a steel material, but just added in there for aesthetics looks. You can see this type of aesthetic being utilized on recent release models such as the Rangeman or the Mod Master, or a lot of Master of G-Shock today, of course, because this pieces here makes it looks very interesting. And of course this big part will match with all three other parts as well, so I'll get to that after. Of course I'm gonna leave it mysterious for now. Alright, on this side, standard buttons again and screws just similar, and you can see the shape of the watch band just like go all the way in there, curve, plug it in and stuck all the way down there. So the backplate is pretty much covered with this band keeper. So the backplate for this model is pretty much covered using the watch band, and they actually pointed downwards. Zoom out a little bit. Now going to the watch band, going down a little bit more are circular shape up here. 6 of them. I don't know why, but it is there for a reason, of course, and it makes the watch looks a little bit edgy somehow, because if you can imagine if this part is just plain, it'll be look a little bit boring. So this is all the holes, just circular shape, and you can see a lot of use marks here, over there, here, over here on the sides, because this watch had been used as a beater piece from a friend of mine. So this is not my watch, okay? I just borrowed this from a friend. A friend of mine lent this watch over here for me to make a video about, of course. Yeah, looking on this top part, no holes anymore, just 6 of this shape, and it covers most part of the watch band, which, you know what this thing gonna cost if you watch all of my videos. Gonna lead to a lot of extension at the tongue, or the watch band, or some people call it tongue. So this is the band keeper in orange as well. Come with the standard single buckle with Casio China sign below it, and you can see here's the paint already scrap out a little bit, stick on there. There it is, scratch here and there, of course. And looking at the bottom part of the watch band is, I believe, the most unique part. One of the unique parts as well. It comes with a lot of triangular texture on top of it. It looks very clean, even though it's already been used as a beater watch. Look at that. I don't think if I'm not mistaken, the only other model that have this sort of texture below the watch band is the Modman, and this is way better than the Modman, of course. Look at that. Look at it. It's already have a shape over there as well, curve inside there, similar as a Golf Master, if you guys didn't know. This model have a groove inside there for insulation, heat insulation, and makes it easier to dry out for the sweats and such. And this model have that as well, so you know that this model gonna wear pretty comfortable on your wrist. And you can see the holes over there is pretty much different as well. Most model will only hold up like this, 2 holes, two gap there, and the lug will hold in the middle. Same goes with the 1600 series. I believe same goes with the 5500 and 56, and of course the Golfmaster is different, but you can see it now from here. You have 4 gap, 1, 2, 3, 4. The watch band's like shape totally different. The black part over here is the watch case itself, so you cannot just switch watch band like how it is possible to do between this and this, or this and this, or this and this, or this and this. On this watch, however, you require the exactly G-8000 series watch band to be used on this. You cannot just randomly use different model watch band on this model, so very hard to get a replacement for this, of course. And this is the backplate, 2958 module G-8000 stainless steel back, made in Thailand, white. So code over there, water resistant 20 bar, 200 meter, which is impressive. Most you shall have that. And G logo over here, pretty old logo actually. And shock resist, shock absorbing structure built, man, to absorb all the structure, of course. And down on the exterior of the watch, now you already seen the look. Outside, let's have a look on the watch face again. So as you guys can already see, it's pretty cluttered with a lot of writings, but that's for a reason. Although this watch don't have any much specialty except this part. This is called the LED indicator. So this model have 2 type of signal lighting something. You guys can already see TMR writing over there, stands for timer. So they have 1 bar over there, so I already set up 1 minute timer on this piece, so they have 1 bar. This is the year, this is the day, the time, hugely display and circling shape, so that's in the middle. That is the time, this is the date, this is the second counter that synchronized with this top part over there. Look at that, 10 seconds, 30, all the way to 60, I guess. This will light up every 5. Each bar represents 5 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, and this will be the seconds. Yeah, this part will be the seconds counter that match with this counter. Okay, done on the first look. Alarm signal, snooze indicator over there. Let's press mode and have a look at the first mode. Press once, we're gonna go to world time. So we have Sydney time will be displayed in the middle, and the date at Sydney, of course. The local time now will be displayed up here. Press search to toggle between cities. So just in case you want to check other cities' home time. I find myself using these functions quite often recently somehow, because I want to check other country time for me to publish my video, of course, and to check all that. And up here with the like button, the battery on this piece almost runs out, so I'm gonna save that after this. So let's go to the next mode. We'll go to stopwatch. You can see synced or shown a little bit over there. So that is the flash alert over there. Flash alert will start with this adjust button over here. You have 5 seconds count in a timer. No, timer to stopwatch. Press search and you will see this indicator will light on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bam. Instead of lighting the electroluminescence backlight from these buttons, this watch utilized this part of the watch as an indicators. I don't know why. Probably Casio being experimenting on 2 type of light variations. We did got 2 lighting on newer models such as the Master of G, but basic piece that have 2 lighting system is very rare actually. Stop, and there's all it for the stopwatch. We don't have any target time functions. Press mode, we'll go to timer, and you see the sync again. You can adjust this part, of course. With auto repeat, you can set the hours, the minutes, and you know what? Let's see how many hours you can set this thing up. Maximum to 24-hour timer. Interesting. Let's go set it up to just 1 minute. Set it up to auto repeat and turn the beep on. And yeah, let's start it up for demonstration. Search and begin. So the watch will flash at the last 30 seconds and will flash again at last 10 seconds counter. There it is, last 10 seconds. Since we turn on the auto repeat up here, so it will auto repeat itself after the times runs off. And there it is, auto repeat. So stop this and reset the timer and go to the next mode will be the alarm. So you can see sync was shown again. The alarm will use this light as a flash alert. Again, of course, we have 1, 2 as snooze alarm only, and of course we could set the alarm for the daily, monthly, and or on a specific date as well, which is interesting. Not a lot of G-Shocks are able to do this, of course. Look at it. So I can set the specific date that I want this alarm to ring, or just leave it off. Done setting up this part, and I'll already turn the snooze and the alarm, so both of the indicators down there will light on. And there, look at that tiny thing. It's very tiny. Let's go to the next mode, and that is HT, stands for home time. Done on this part. At home time, you can actually check the LED indicator if it is functioning or not by pressing the search button down here. Press and hold it. It will turn to 12-hour or 24-hour system at the same time, but keep holding it and the LED indicator there will light on. So you kind of know that this part is actually translucent, or I'm not sure which one is it, but this part is either translucent black or the light is so bright that you can see what's inside there. I don't know. But anyway, it's very interesting to know, and all basic piece have 2 lighting system in them. Press adjust to begin setting up this piece. Of course, you can set the light here for 1.5 or 3 seconds. Let's set it up to 3 seconds. You're barely able to see it because the battery so much runs out. Seconds or DST setting, Japan time UTC, hours, minutes, calendar year, months, and date, and light synchronization on or off, and that is all it. Okay, let's turn on the auto light features that this watch also have. Press light button and keep holding it, and you can see an indicator will light on. There it is, just tiny part over there, just down there, just right next to the seconds counter. You're barely able to see it. There it is, there it is. So that is the auto light. However, it's very hard for me to show you guys because the battery almost runs out. The light is very dim, but let me cover this thing up and let me see if I could show you guys the backlight. There it is. The display is in negative red, but when you press the light on, everything returns to look like it is white colorway, so it makes it harder for me to show you guys in a well lit room. I'm pretty sure you will be able to see this in a dark room. Okay, done on the amazing function, features, model tutorial video, and let's have a look on the test screen if this watch will have it. And there it is, they have it. What else that I'm missing? Seconds counter up there, DST over there. So we have mute over here down in the middle part. I'm not sure if you can see it. Look at that, they have mute. I can mute the sound if I want to by pressing mode and hold it, and press and search. Let's see what else we have. All this 2958 module, I guess, and there's it, done on this part. Let's have a look on the test screen for the auto light. Does this watch have it? Yeah, they don't have any tilt test screen, but that is all it, guys, for the functions. Now let's have a look at size comparison. Size comparison will be first compared to the 5500 G-Shock square piece. Look at here. All these are square G-Shocks, but this 8000 model is a little bit more slimmer. And let's have a look as far as the thickness goes. You guys already seen for the 5600. Let me place the 5500 on top of it, so you guys can see now that the 5600 is more slimmer than the 8000, and the 5500 have almost similar thickness as the 8000 series model. Although the sizing is very different, so the 5500 is way wider, and for the height of the watch, look at that, here it is. Of course, it's bigger. For the 5500, it is bigger. For the 6900 series model, it is of course bigger. For GA110, it's way bigger, although the orange shade is almost similar, barely though. So this orange color, there comes several variations just in case you're planning to grab one of these, and since they are not very popular, I hope if you found this in store, do give it a chance at least, you know, just in case you're gonna like it. And let's end it up with a quick wrist check. Where it at, host number 2, and you know what, me wear it all the way to the top. A lot of wasted space over there. Very nice fit, and the watch band on this model wears very interesting and very well, because it feels totally different than this. It feels totally different than this, or this, or yeah, almost similar to this somehow. There it is. I'm not sure. You guys need to feel it by yourself to know the difference, but it's almost similar as the 5500 model. And it's very soft and comfortable as well, and below part here really give a lot of good grip, and it's pretty hard to wear because of the grip. And there is a quick wrist check for G-8000 series model. Look at it on the side. Wears it's not very good on my wrist, but very cool military like watch. Although if you have a skinny wrist like me, it's not gonna wear pretty well. It's gonna fit very good on if you guys have bigger wrist and you want something sleek and not something like this. Although this one is way famous and popular though. This one is not as much, but you have this interesting military-like display similar as the MS1 model. And look at that. Just look at the display and you'll know right away. The first thing that will comes up to mind as you look at this model is a sniper rifle. That's it. Okay guys, you know what? Let me pull this off and arrange everything down here. I hope you guys found this video interesting, useful, informative, and entertaining as well for your future reference. And leave a like, you guys, if it does, and also subscribe for more G-Shock related contents on all this in the future. And if you want to see more of this contents, do support me through my Patreon page as well. Much love and support to everyone who have supported me through my Patreon page, of course. So far there are not a lot of you guys that are already supporting yet, but anyway, there'll probably be some soon. I'll be giving a lot of things in return in the future if we reach our goal. A lot of giveaways for my fellow patrons. And thank you very much for watching again. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and